They said the evidence was gone, turned to ash. They said the story was over, but every fire leaves a trace, and every alibi has a crack. This is Ashes and Alibis, a true crime podcast that sifts through the remains of stories they tried to forget. Because everything burns except the truth.
Department 97, what's the address of the emergency?
1895 Rising Glen Road.
What's the phone number you're calling from? Tell me exactly what happened.
Oh, somebody's passed out.
Somebody what?
My daughter's passed out. We're doing mouth to mouth. Please get your friend,
okay.
please.
Okay, all right, we're going to. How old is your daughter?
She's 30. Please hurry.
She's 30?
To her mouth.
Can you feel or hear any breathing?
Can you feel or hear any breathing?
Can you feel or hear any breathing? Yes or no, ma'am? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Just a minute, please.
It just takes a second. Can you feel or hear any breathing?
Can you hear anything, Simon?
Yes or no?
Yes or no? No!
Okay, all right. Listen to me carefully. I'm going to tell you how to do compressions, okay?
Brittany, please come back!
Ma'am? Is he still pumping on her chest?
Yes.
Okay, needs to continue, okay?
He is.
Did anybody see what happened? Ma'am? Did anybody see what happened?
She was dizzy. She couldn't walk right. She's had a cold. Oh, my God.
Is she taking any kind of medications at all?
What?
Is she taking no medications,
No.
nothing?
Known for her vivacious energy and distinctive voice, Brittany Murphy was a rising star in Hollywood in the 90s to early 2000s with roles in films like Clueless, 8 Mile, and Uptown Girls. Brittany married Simon Monjack, a British screenwriter and director, in 2007. Their relationship was often scrutinized by the media, with some questioning Simon's influence over Brittany. Around that time, it appears Brittany may have faced personal struggles and health issues that were largely hidden from the public eye. Rumors started that she was possibly on drugs and may have had an eating disorder, although she denied both of these. On December 20, 2009, at just 32 years old, Brittany collapsed in her bathroom at her Hollywood Hills home. Paramedics arrived, but she was pronounced dead at the hospital. The coroner's report cited pneumonia as the primary cause of death, with contributing factors of iron deficiency, anemia, and multiple drug intoxication from prescription and over-the-counter medications. Everyone was left confused on how this could happen to someone so young and seemingly healthy. And then, the story gets really weird. After Brittany's death, her husband and mother Sharon, who lived with the couple at the time of Brittany's death, appeared to become very close, and took these strange photos. To most, these two looked more like a couple and less like a mother and son-in-law. In a clip from the documentary, What Happened, Brittany Murphy, a reporter describes how after touring Brittany's home about a month after her death, she noticed the bed in the primary bedroom looked slept in on both sides. When she made a comment about it, Simon replied, "Well, Sharon sometimes crawls into bed with me and we just cry." Just 5 months after Brittany's death, on May 23, 2010, her husband Simon was found dead in the same bathroom in their home. The cause of death, exactly the same as Brittany: acute pneumonia, anemia, and a mix of prescription and over-the-counter drugs in his system. The eerily similar causes of death sparked numerous theories. Some speculated about toxic mold in their home, but the coroner dismissed this, stating there were no indicators that mold was a factor in the couple's deaths. Others pointed to the couple's use of medications and potential underlying health issues and drug use. Brittany's father, Angelo Bertolotti, publicly alleged that Sharon murdered both Brittany and Simon via poisoning. "My theory is that the mother did the job on both of them," Angelo told People in 2013, adding that Sharon's motive may have been financial, as Brittany left her estate entirely to her mother. However, Sharon denied the claims soon after, and experts have agreed that Angelo's accusations are likely unfounded and false. Despite this, Angelo sent hair samples to be screened by an outside toxicologist. The tests alleged that Brittany had high levels of heavy metals in her hair. Experts, however, including Dr. Sheinin in What Happened, Brittany Murphy documentary, explained that the heavy metals weren't found in her hair roots and weren't in her bloodstream. Further, the former medical examiner noted that the chemicals likely came from innocuous sources, like hair dyes and hairspray. The HBO Max documentary particularly highlighted concerns about Simon's behavior and its potential impact on Brittany's life and untimely death. The documentary and various reports suggest that Simon exerted significant control over Brittany's personal and professional life. He reportedly isolated her from friends and colleagues, took over her management duties, and influenced her career decisions. Simon was often present on set during her final film, limiting her interactions with others and possibly affecting her performance. After Brittany's death in December 2009, it was reported that Simon drained her financial accounts by approximately $3 million, leaving her mother, Sharon Murphy, with minimal financial support. Brittany's business manager stated that Simon began withdrawing large sums of money shortly after her passing. It turns out Simon had a history of legal and financial troubles, including arrests for credit card fraud and lawsuits for unpaid debts. The documentary reveals that he had secret children from previous relationships, whom Brittany was unaware of. One former partner described a disturbing relationship with Simon, alleging manipulation and non-consensual encounters. Despite various investigations, no foul play was determined, and both deaths were ruled as resulting from natural causes. This story would not be complete without pointing out some strange facts about the home that Brittany and Simon lived in during the time of the deaths. Brittany Murphy's home was a contemporary-style mansion on 1895 Rising Glen Road in the Hollywood Hills, purchased in 2003 for $3.85 million from Britney Spears. In a People magazine article, Britney Spears' former makeup artist Julianne Kay states that Spears claimed there was some type of spirits in the house. Julianne stated, quote, "These bad spirits had come in and they were trying to, push her down the stairs or something crazy." She says Spears checked into a hotel at that time and never went back to the house. The same article also reported that Murphy hated the Rising Glen house. Simon explained further, quote, "Every time we would drive up Sunset, Britt would say, 'Please, can we stay at the Beverly Hills Hotel?' He said Murphy thought the property was unlucky and they had plans to move to New York before her death. Over the years, the original home was eventually demolished and rebuilt, and exchanged the hands of many owners. The current home, located at 1895 Rising Glen Road, is currently listed for sale on Zillow by Joshua Altman from $1 Million Listing, and is listed at $16,995,000. As we conclude this episode on the tragic death of Brittany Murphy, it's clear that her passing at just 32 years old remains shrouded in mystery and speculation. Official reports cited pneumonia, anemia, and multiple drug intoxication as causes of death. However, the eerily similar death of her husband, Simon Monjack, 5 months later, and the circumstances surrounding both their lives, have fueled ongoing questions and theories. Brittany was a vibrant and talented actress. Her sudden decline, marked by visible frailty and isolation, was deeply concerning to those around her. Despite her struggles, she remained kind and professional, leaving a lasting impression on colleagues and fans alike. While the exact details of her final days may never be fully understood, Brittany Murphy's legacy endures through her memorable performances and the joy she brought to audiences. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the pressures faced by those in the spotlight and the importance of compassion and support. What do you think really happened to Brittany Murphy? Leave your answer in the comments.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Ashes and Alibis. Please subscribe for more deep dives into unsolved mysteries, updates on current cases, and more true crime and bullshit. Stay tuned for our next episode.